Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode. Well, the first official episode of the Scrap Sheet. We've been doing this UFC pod for a long time, but we now have a name. So check it out, the Scrap Sheet.
Yeah,
It's your boy Jimmy with JB and not Jaw, because Jaw is
what's
under the weather.
up? Yes,
So
sir. Here to step in, take over, and do what I got to do for the pod. You know what I'm saying? Here, everybody. I mean, man, this is awesome, bro. First episode of Scrap Sheet. I get to be a part of this. It's
just
sick.
my boy done all the stuff for it. He wanted to come along. He's gonna help me through this. Jaw's normally the guy who reads off the card. Now it's gonna be JB's turn to fill in, just because homeboy Jaw's under the weather. Total predictions so far throughout these first couple cards: 37 and 27. Not ideal, but still head above water. All right. Fight news: Corey Sandhagen calls out Sean O'Malley. Says Sean O'Malley is scared to fight him at the White House card. Dana hinted at he's trying to add a seventh fight to the White House card because the White House card currently only has six fights. It's only going to be a main card type deal. It is going to be announced on Saturday night, probably after the Holloway result between Holloway and Oliveira. Um, so that's also exciting news. That's going to be hyped up for sure. Um, as well as a little recap of Mexico City. Moreno's got stuffed and stopped by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh with a decisive, unanimous decision over one of the Mexican greats. So the the London-born Chinese fighter just launched himself back into contention, back into the top 15 probably after being unranked, saving a card, saving his career probably. So shout out to bro. Um, Also, Bobby Green smoked Daniel Zellhuber's. Daniel Zellhuber sucks. Good to know. I was already iffy about him when he was a minus 800 favorite against Martinez, and now he's loses again as another big favorite. And said I was never going to touch him again, and lied to myself, and here I am paying the piper. So, but other than that, we got the Arman Tsuarkyan news. Arman Tsuarkyan crashes out at an RFA event, or yeah, Real American Freestyle Wrestling. They was doing this little tournament against an influencer guy who was like uh good in high school like state champ 2 time or something. And I think he went to college to wrestle, but it kind of stops after that. So he just does like he's a TikTok influencer, and he was going around doing like all these challenges, and then they got into Real American Freestyle thing where his whole thing was no one can take me down. Well, they set up a match between him and Armin. During the whole fight or during the whole match, it was getting a little techy, a little scrappy. Uh, Buddy was throwing shots at Armin. Armin was throwing shots. A lot of disqualification points, a couple from each side. Armin ended up winning, but then after the fight was over, Armin punched the dude in the face and then need him in the face, knee to a grounded opponent. Not legal in MMA or in wrestling. Armin's just doing what he's going to do. They asked Dana about it at the press conference yesterday. Dana said he doesn't give a shit. It doesn't matter. Armin's going to do what Armin's going to do, and Armin's also the only person making that company any money nowadays. So that's pretty much it for the news. The news roundup. You'll hear a lot more. You'll see a lot more on Twitter with what's going on the White House card after this card's announcement. And yeah, let's just dive in to UFC 326, Holloway versus Oliveira 2. Great card. Some of the fights are but the main card is elite. The prelims could be a little bit left to be desired, but I mean they're saving up most of their guys, so I mean it's understandable. JB, you want to start us off? All right. Well, the first fight I know off the top of my head is Luke Fernandez versus Rodolfo Bellato. Luke Fernandez, a prospect. Good ground game, good overall hand speed, great boxer. Got a really good check left hook, and Rodolfo Bellato is coming off an lame Oscar worthy performance, but he was fake acting like he got knocked out off of an illegal up kick. It was very weird
There we
against
go.
Paul Craig. Oh, you good? Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to bring up the card on stage. It's on stage right here.
Oh, my fault, my fault.
No, you're
Yeah,
good. So yeah, as you're talking.
yeah, Rodolfo Bellato, pretty. He's not fought the greatest comp, but he still fought UFC level comp. Good on the feet, all right on the ground. I'm still gonna lean with the side of the Rook. just because Luke Fernandez, just because I feel like after that illegal up kick fiasco where he was acting like he got knocked out, I feel like they want to get rid of him, and that's just not like a UFC level worthy move. So I feel like I think Luke Fernandez has the tools. I feel like Luke Fernandez is a good up and coming guy. He beat Christian Edwards on the original scene, who Christian Edwards was supposed to be this next guy, who was going to be next up, but we he sadly did not turn out to be nothing. So I feel like Fernandez has some momentum on his side. Bellato not as much, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets fraud checked. But I'm gonna lean the side with the Rook here. He's minus 230. It was even money when this fight got announced like earlier in the week, and uh, a lot of money's coming in on Fernandez. So I feel like he is the right side. Vegas sees him as the right side, and I'm also going to agree with Vegas. Next up on the card is Dyer versus who? I can't remember.
It
Uh,
is Dair. Sorry. So it is Dair versus Raphael. Raphael.
uh, Tobias, yeah,
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 Tobias. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. All right, Rafael Tobias. He's not done a lot. He's also not 1-0. That is not true. UFC needs to update their website, but he's all right all around. Not the greatest at thing. Like he's mid sort of, but Dyer once he gets to the ground is trash, and I feel like Tobias can pretty much do whatever he wants to him on the ground. I feel like it's probably going to be submission or decision for Tobias. So that's just the way I'm leaning, just because in these like first couple, like this isn't really like a UFC level fight in my opinion, but I would lean more towards the side of Tobias, who has that grappling edge, so much of a grappling edge over Dyer. Dyer kind of, I don't know, he just meant to me. But Tobias does scare. Tobias just stands there, but it's very hard. Like he could get his head knocked off, but he doesn't. Um, it's been he's I think he's been knocked out before. I can't remember off the. It says he's 1-0, but he's not. I can't remember if this is the guy with the crazy high kick or not. There's so many dudes on this card, but I'm gonna lead with Tobias. I think him or Montez is the other crazy one too. Crazy bad fight. I don't know. But we'll see further up on the card. I'm gonna go with Tobias, probably submission or decision.
So that next card, man, is shoot, I gotta get back to this picture. This is I'm trying to go back and forth and switch it and put it up there for everybody. Um we got next up, man, is you got what? Some oh my gosh. You got
I was just
Jesus and Samarji?
Suma
Sumar
Dorji and
yeah,
Suma Dorji,
Samadorji versus
yeah, Jesus
Jesus.
Aguilar.
Yes, sir.
Um, yeah, 10 inch reach advantage for Suma Dorji. Solid striker. He pretty much UD'd the last really good grappler he faced, which was Mr. Poso, and Mr. Poso and Jesus Aguilar are similar levels of grappling if you were trying to level them out. And I think the reach advantage is going to be a huge play in this factor in this fight. 10 inches is crazy. He's almost giving up a foot, Jesus. I mean, Jesus does crash in the pocket, and he can might be able to get him down. But Swimmer Derji isn't bankrupt on the ground like people like to say. Just that was people's main gripe against him. But he held off Mitch Raposo, and Mitch Raposo is like that's all he does is grapple. He's a wrestler first, so he was able to UD him. I think he can uh, make it against Jesus Aguilar, probably decision. Plus, he like the way he fights, he's so bouncy, he stays at range very well, very shifty in the ring or in the cage. I always want to say in the ring. That I've been watching too much Robert, bro.
That's funny. All right. Next up, we got the first Cody Durden versus
Yeah,
yeah,
take a chance at that, bro.
Niem
Naim.
Jagger
Yeah,
Jurgle. Niem
yeah,
Jurgle.
Naim Jago Tagan Dimbarol. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
well,
crazy.
crazy.
Mongolian monster. Uh okay, pretty decent hands. Bankrupt on the ground. Hasn't really fought anybody really that's like eye popping, eye catching. Cody Durden, yeah, he's 1-5 in his last six, but he's fought Joshua Van, Tagir Ulanbekov, the top of the division. Who else was it? Jose Ochoa, another one. Like these are legit guys, and I think Cody Durden, though he's not going to be like, I don't think he's going to be fighting for a title anytime soon. I think he's going to be the gatekeeper of, is this prospect legit or not? Can you pass the Cody Durden test? And I think our boy Timberall cannot pass the Cody Durden test, and I'm gonna go with Cody Durden. He's a dog, and I feel like you're getting good value for Durden here.
Hmm. Big time. All right, all right. We got up here. We got a three. This one I got what three of them up on there. Um, Dude, I'm sorry, I just lost literally.
I
Okay,
think
so
it's
that
what was
guy's
it, Brundage and something.
yeah, Ricky. Man, my thing's
Uh,
messed up. That's its rump. My picture sucks, man. It's you got Ricky Turquios
yeah, Ricky
versus
Turkey
yeah,
Montez.
Turquios. Yep.
Yeah, Montez. Listen, Ricky Turkios. I'm not a fan of him, bro. He's mid. He did an all right job against Sopai, who is similar to Montez, but I think Montez's skill on the ground is a lot more than what Turkios can handle. And Turkios doesn't have no flashy KO power that I'm really scared of. So I'm picking the side of Montez, probably submission or decision. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, just because Turkios is just He won the tough. I think it was tough or contender series. It was one of the UFC shows, and he hasn't been the same since. Like I don't know, he hasn't hit that meteoric rise that we once thought he was going to back in the day. So I'm gonna go with Montez. He's trains
Montez.
out of the goat shed, pretty solid gym. So Venezuela's got one right there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
All right. Next one you got what? Dante Johnson versus Cody
Brundage.
Berndig. Yeah, Bernage.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. This is why is Cody Brundage just got knocked out little under a month ago. I don't know if his manager hates him. I don't know if he hates himself. This is crazy. I don't know why you're getting back in, bro. Your skull bounced off the canvas. Why are you fighting again? um, Someone needs to check on this man' well-being. Deontay Johnson's gonna knock him out, plain and simple. So, again, somebody check on Cody Brundage, bro. What are you doing?
That's funny.
It's diabolical. I don't know what like. Do people like does his management not like him or something? Like I don't get it, bro. Deontay Johnson, a little bit like he's a really good striker. Probably TKO him in the first round, just because I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand. Brendan
That's
used to be like
hilarious.
a little bit of a gatekeeper. He was all right, and then he's just been on a his skull's been hit so many times, bro. He's got CTE.
CTE at his finest. Oh,
I don't
that's
get it.
hilarious.
It's not. It's sad. It's terrible.
Yeah, true. That is actually sad. Oh man, up next you got what? This would be the one, two. This is second Cody, right? Cody
No, this is
Garbrandt
yeah,
versus
Cody Garbrandt, Cody No Love.
versus Zhao Long.
Zhao Long, yeah. All right. Listen, Zhao Long, I like Zhao Long. He's good. He's pretty much the same thing Cody Garbrandt is. A pretty good boxer and decent wrestler. But I think this might be Cody's last hurrah. He said he's getting back to his roots. I don't know if it's going to be his last fight, but he's just been. I, I'm not giving up on Cody Garbrandt, man. I think he's a better all around fighter than Jiao Long. He's been in there with he was been at the pinnacle of the sport. He was the champ. I just don't see him losing to Jiao Long. He said he's getting back to his roots of the boxing, the wrestling, And if he stays true to that and he doesn't get in a firefight and he can just mix it up good enough, I think you'll see him on the cards with a decision win over Xiaolong. And the Cody Garbrandt fans, the 2020 Cody Garbrandts, the people that were going crazy for him, I think they can. It's like 6 years later, Bro's finally got it back. So
It's funny.
that's it for the little prelim thing. You want to run the ads real quick before we get into the banger main card? The main card is insane, by the way. Make sure you stick around for the breakdown.
Yeah, absolutely. Where
The world's game has a new home. Tap into the Not Move podcast every Sunday night at 9 Eastern. It's the football edition, and I'm bringing you the El Uncle Max attack, everything World Cup, every angle, every goal. Breakdowns, laughs, and all the passion in the pitch. Stay locked, stay ready.
Today's episode of Not Moved is brought to you by Open Goal, the world's #1 backyard goal. If you love soccer but hate chasing balls into the neighbor's yard, this thing is a game changer. Its rebound net sends missed shots right back to you, and the side nets keep your landscaping and your windows safe. It's perfect for kids, for training, or just having fun.
If you're craving baseball talk that doesn't flinch, tap in with us Monday nights at 8 Eastern.
It's the Rusty Mitt MLB edition of the Not Move podcast. Breakdowns, debates, all the swings and misses without the fake fluff.
Join us live or catch the replay wherever you get your pods. Rusty Mitt, not moved. Stay not moved.
Not Move Podcast just dropped its latest merch, our NHL edition in the Wickets tee. Built on soft heathered cotton with that old school goalie stretching for the save, topped with the NMP patch and the rally cry in the Wickets. It's perfect for game day, for the watch party, or just repping the crew wherever you roll. Get yours now and join fans all.
Tap into the Not Move podcast every Friday night at 8 Eastern.
We're bringing the scrap sheet, UFC edition.
Every jab, every takedown, every headline.
All the fights, all the drama, all the picks, right here.
Watch live on YouTube or listen anywhere you get your podcast. Hit follow, hit subscribe.
And stay not moved.
Oh, the Orphan Elimination Chamber tee just dropped. Fresh out the box. Look at this.
That print is nasty. Chainlink O, silver hit. It's tough.
It's soft too, y'all. Fits right. Little drip for the Elimination Chamber weekend.
We rocking these all season.
If you're part of the Not Move fam, you already know.
Jump on it before it's
Grab
gone.
yours now at Not Move Shop.
Think you know sports? Ride with the underdog. Get in on Pick'em or Best Ball. Make your moves and watch the games come alive. Play $5, get 100 instantly when you sign up with promo code Not Moved. Turn every drive, dunk, and homer into a payday. Download the Underdog Fantasy app and start winning.
Need some new Not Move drip? The In the Wickets hoodie just dropped. Super soft fleece, heavyweight feel, and the official NMP patch on the sleeve. Tap add to cart, check out, and let us handle the rest. In a couple days, it shows up at your door, ready to rock. Rep the podcast from the couch to the tailgate.
No, but Friday nights, 9 Eastern, it's the Dribble NBA edition on the Not Move podcast. We break down the week, the trades, the highlights, everything around the league. Tap in, chop it up with us, and get the takes that move the game forward. Stay not moved.
Today's episode of the Not Move podcast is brought to you by Walmart.com. With our storefront in the Walmart app, you can get everything you need. Pick up or have it delivered.
We ordered dinner while recording and it showed up before we wrapped.
Better Good sweet corn and burrata ravioli.
Nerdy protein drinks, even St. Patrick's Day treats.
Walmart.com.
Today's episode of Not Moved is brought to you by Open Goal, the world's #1 backyard goal. If you love soccer but hate chasing balls into the neighbor's yard, this thing is a game changer. Its rebound net sends missed shots right back to you, and the side nets keep your landscaping and your windows safe. It's perfect for kids, for training, or just having fun.
Coming up with BetUS, the sports book that lets you wager anywhere in the country.
And we're giving you a massive edge. Use promo code NOTMOVE when you sign up and get a 100% match on your first 3 deposits.
Plus, there's a 200% crypto bonus up to $27.50. Football, hoops, baseball, soccer, it's all in play.
The actual
Not Move, fam. Southgate edition just landed and it's fire. Check the tee, watch out for the skis and the wickets. Hockey stick, cricket wickets, all vibes. We got hoodies, mugs, caps, beanies, whatever you need. Cop yours before they do.
The Not Move podcast is fueled by W Energy. Smooth, jitter-free focus, and flavors that slap. Mango, berry, watermelon. Whatever gets you locked in, they've got it. Hit up W.GG, use promo code NOTMOVED, and snag 10% off your order. Stay not moved, stay energized.
Every Thursday night, the Not Move podcast drops a new episode of
In the Wickets.
Our deep dive on everything around the NHL.
We break down the plays, the trades, the stats, and the stories that matter.
Plus a few hot takes along the way.
Join us live at 8 p.m. Eastern, or catch it on your favorite podcast app right after.
Same energy, same on it.
This episode of the Not Move podcast is brought to you by the MLB Shop. They have every team's gear, from classic caps to World Baseball Classic hoodies, all official and all ready for game day. Tap the link in our bio to head straight to the shop and snag your favorite merch.
Today's episode is brought to you by the NFL Pro Shop. If you want to rep your squad with fresh gear, this is where you get it.
Jerseys, hats, hoodies.
Even the sideline stuff. It's all there and it's all official. Hit the Not Move link in our bio. Gear up for
Tuesday nights just got louder. Ringside Rewind is live every week, 9 Eastern.
We're breaking down Raw, SmackDown, and everything leading into the weekend. If it happens between the ropes, we're talking about it.
Deep dives, hot takes, and a few surprise
And
replays.
a whole lot of arguing.
Yeah, but the good kind. Ringside Rewind.
Right here on TikTok.
The Not Move podcast presents you Southgate's Parlays. Break the bookies, not your bank. For just $9.99 a day or $49.99 a week, you get the daily fire picks delivered straight to your phone and a direct line to Southgate himself in our private Discord. Tap the link, grab your membership at notmoveshop.com.
Move Podcast has new merch. Watch out for the skies, Southgate edition, premium cotton, bold print. Support the movement. Stay not moved. Grab yours at notmoveshop.fourthwall.com.
Basketball nights just got even bigger. With NMP and MyBookie, you can bet on every matchup, no matter where you live. Tap in, pick your spread, and watch the action unfold. Start wagering in every state with NMP and their sponsor, MyBookie.ag. Use promo code NOTMOVED for up to 125%.
Morning bettors, welcome back to Angling the Odds on the Not Move podcast.
Every Monday and Friday, we tear into lines, probabilities, and hidden edges across the boards.
We run the numbers, chart the trends, and find value plays so you can tilt the odds your way.
Live at 10:30 Eastern. Mark it, lock it, and join the conversation.
Are we back?
Yes, sir.
All right. Shout out to sponsors, yo. Shout out to sponsors. I think to open it up, what is it? RoboCop versus Bruno Ferrero.
Yeah. No, you got Gregory.
Yeah, Rodriguez versus Bruno.
And Bruno. Yep.
Yeah, this is the second time they fought. This was the only people really talking that ish on the mic and the press conference. Man, both of them were talking smack because this is a rematch. Bruno knocked him out the last time. G-Rod, that was a young G-Rod. G-Rod now, a bit more experienced. He just this could go either way. Someone's getting knocked out. This is a firefight. One to watch for sure. I'm gonna lean with the dog Bruno. I think he does it again, bro. Just cause I think the grappling, it's not gonna be a grappling match. Both of them are good on the ground. They're not gonna they want to knock each other out. And I think I'm going. The same result happens. I'm going with the Hulk, bro. Bruno Ferreira.
Going with the Hulk.
Yeah.
KO. Lightning strikes twice.
It's hard to do.
You got it is. It's hard to win twice. Next up we got Drew. What is it? Drew Dorber versus Michael Johnson. Yeah.
This fight's also crazy. This is gonna be KO as well. I think someone's getting knocked out here. Michael Johnson's either gonna knock Dober out or Dober's gonna knock out Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson this Zellhuber fight last week really has changed my perspective on this fight because Zellhuber is terrible and Michael Johnson got all he could get out of Zellhuber, man. It was Michael Johnson should be able to smoke Zellhuber. I don't really know, bro. I think I'm gonna go with Drew Dober just because Drew Dober was getting smoked by Bobby Green, and then he just came back and smoked Bobby Green. He was down on the cards, and he just kind of bit down and knocked him out. I know he was getting a little flack for that Prepolek thing, and how he fought Prepolek, but he was able to go and knock Prepolek out, even after he hit him with a low blow. But I don't know. I think Dober's just on a mission, and if you know Drew Dober, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm gonna Dober KO.
Dober KO. All right. Next up we got Rob Font versus
Raul Rosas
Jr.
Yeah, listen, this is going to be a decision whether it goes to Rob Font or Raul Rosas Jr. is going to be up to them to decide. Rob Font, pretty good striker. Still, he's 38 years old. He's been in the UFC for forever. Has no takedown defense. Raul Rosas Jr. That's his main thing is takedowns, dominating on the ground. So I think I'm going to go with the young buck, the young Chihuahua. That's his little catchphrase that he does. I think he wins by dominant decision. That New England cartel is just not good. I don't know. I know he switched up went to TriStar in Montreal this time to maybe switch up the narrative, switch up, change it a little bit. But I don't think one training camp is gonna get you takedown defense. So I'm gonna go with Raul Rosas Jr. with the decision win. Just because I don't think Font's bad enough to get submitted. I don't think he's been on the ground for a long time. He hasn't been. I don't think he's been submitted, and I can't remember the last time. He's been KO. Yeah. So Rosso's decision is the call.
Okay. Next up, we got middleweight bout. This is what the main card or
Yeah, the
the pre-main
co-main.
card, the
Yeah,
co-main and the
co-main.
main.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got what Kyle. Oh my
Barajo.
gosh,
Kyle
Barahu
Kyle
versus Rainer
Barajo.
de Ryder.
Renner the Raider. Yeah.
Yeah, close.
Well, yeah, you're not bad, man. This card's full of tricky names. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But how this I've been tossing this is the hardest fight to call on the whole card to me. Well, one of like this in the main event, but I have a real heavy bias in the main event. So, but this fight right here, Kyle coming off a loss after being kind of dominated by Imavov, and then RDR coming off a loss after gassing to Brendan Allen after RDR kind of gassed because his weight cut is crazy. It was the fifth time he did that weight cut in like a year and a half span. So I understand. Um, but both of these guys are pretty good strikers. RDR is pretty more is a little bit wilder, a little bit more unorthodox. Barajo's the more like composed, tight boxing, good boxing. He's probably the better striker out of the two, more like the crispier one, but he doesn't have like that flash KO power that's gonna knock him out. He has like he's knocked out. I think he knocked out. Is it Paul Craig? Did he knock out Paul Craig? I can't remember. He knocked out Paul Craig and he pretty much knocked out Jared Cannonier at the end of their fight. So but it took for the end of the fight for him to get that. He's more like a pace puncher than he is like a flash KO guy. And I feel like he was talking kind of a little bit. He knows what RDR is going to do. He's with that Fighting Nerds camp who does a lot of tape study. They're on their little revenge tour because all of them got beat, but now I think most of them got a win after they all gotten beat once. So they won like the award for the new best gym, and I think that a lot of people got in their heads about that, and then it kind of went downhill, and they got the whole narrative of the Fighting Nerds who fell off, and Barala is trying to say no, they haven't, but I don't know. I think RDR is just his unorthodox grappling as well as crazy striking. I think it can lend him a win, probably by I want to say decision because I don't see Barala is too good at submission defense to get subbed. His jiu-jitsu is too good. So I'm gonna go the Ritter decision in a close contest. This could go either way, but I'm gonna lead. Plus, she's like plus two. I don't think the odds are right for that. And like when it's this close of a fight and the dog is that much of a dog, I would lean more towards the dog in that spot for sure. Just because when you win more money that way.
Next up on the main card was Max Holloway versus Charles Alvira.
Yeah, the main event of the evening, the Blessed Express versus Blue Bronx. This fight could go either way. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be Max on the feet or Charles on the ground. I was like, but it's not that easy. It's not that simple because Charles KO'd Justin Gaethje in the first round. All right, Max took Justin Gaethje to 5, and it took Max to the 5th round to KO Justin Gaethje. But here's the thing. Everyone's like Max hasn't been training defensive Max has been training wrestling defense and jiu-jitsu defense pretty much his entire career, just because like that's the fights he's been going up against. He's trained for Poirier. He's trained for who was it? Frankie Edgar was a pure wrestler back in the day that he fought. Volk, he wasn't bankrupt on the ground against Volk. So and Volk is a better wrestler than Max. So like I don't understand this narrative is it's gonna be like a striker versus grappler. This is a pure MMA fight, bro. Because like I said, Oliveira KO'd Justin Gaethje. Club knocked him down, and then Club KO'd Justin Gaethje. He KO'd Gamrot. Oliveira has hands too. It's just who's gonna land, who's got the more powerful shots, and who's how the fight is going to turn out, right? Because Oliveira wades forward a lot. He like always is pushing forward, and if Max can kite him around, Max always does that little. His movement is like basketball-ish, where he's just always on the offensive, even while moving backwards, making it hard for people to land takedowns on him. You know, and I feel like this could go all five. This could go Max KO round 3. This could go Charles Sub round like it does. There's a loads of different ways this could go, and you know like most of Charles's wins recently have been like he knocks him down, then he submits him. So it's not like Charles doesn't have hands. But I said it from the start, and I'll say it again. Max Holloway is my favorite fighter. I will always back my boy Max Holloway. I'm going to say Max Holloway KO around 3 because Charles will put the pressure on. He's going to keep walking forward, and he's just going to get stung up, and he's going to go to sleep. And you know, I'm a ride with that pick. Will it happen? I don't know. Would I be surprised if Charles wins? Absolutely not. But listen, Max has got a long way to go. He's trying to lap the division. He wants his belt back. He wants the undisputed championship. But he said he's not overlooking Oliveira in the slightest, and I believe him. So I'm gonna ride with Blessed. The Ninth Island, Las Vegas. That's what he calls it. We're here. And that kind of, yeah, man. That's the UFC card for the whole show. Like I said earlier, White House card will be announced Saturday night, so a lot to look forward to. That Joaquin Buckley Sean Brady fight is coming up soon, so that'll be good. But some of those other main events are kind of stinkers, but we'll have some news soon. Great fight coming up tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. And I think right after this we got an NBA show. So if you like basketball, tune
The
in.
dribble with Tina Bando, Gremlin from NMP. Pretty sure there might be somebody else that might come up on there. I'm not sure, but I know them 3 for sure. They're going to start and kick off the Dribble NBA show tonight. Check it out. I know on Sunday, we also, like it's on the ads, man. We got the Rusty Mint coming. Or that's Monday. Sunday, we got the Major League Soccer, the World War Cup coming to you guys as well.
World Cup.
Yeah, you like that?
The World Cup, JP.
Yeah, no, it's the World War Cup.
No, not with the times that we're in. You shouldn't
That's
be saying
why.
that, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, we got Mac coming on. We're gonna also be doing something. Have something out there for we got some stuff cooking.
Yeah,
We got some
and
stuff cooking.
college basketball, ACC or major tournaments start on Tuesday for conference tournaments, I should say. Then the big tournament's coming out soon,
Yes.
so watch out. I'm gonna get you. You might see me with another person on the pod, breaking down some stuff.
Well, we good to go. Let's go. All right, though, yo.
I think that'll do it for this episode of the Scrap Sheet. Stay not moved, stay locked in.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.